This channel is all about electric cars and trucks, but now put two of the most talked about electric SUVs head to head. The Tesla Model Y and the BMW X. One is a tech-driven powerhouse, the other a symbol of German luxury. But which one truly deserves your money in 2025? Let's find out. First, let's talk about the design. Looking at the Model Y, you can immediately feel Tesla's minimalistic approach. Smooth curves, clean lines, and that signature Tesla front. On the other side, the BMW iX is bold, aggressive, and premium. Those massive kidney grills may be controversial, but they do make a statement. So, if you love minimal design, Tesla wins. If you want a car that screams luxury, BMW takes the point. Moving inside, the difference gets even bigger. Tesla goes for simplicity. A huge central touchscreen, almost no buttons, and a futuristic cabin feel. It's clean, but some people find it too simple. The BMW X, on the other hand, feels like a luxury lounge. Premium leather, crystal controls, a curved display, and an overall plush experience. Comfort-wise, BMW clearly feels more premium, while Tesla feels more like a tech gadget on wheels. And even though Tesla is adding more features with each update, BMW still feels more luxurious inside. Now, when it comes to technology, Tesla still leads the EV game. You get Autopilot, over-the-air updates, and a super responsive touchscreen with tons of features. The navigation system is top-notch, and you even get fun features like games and streaming apps. BMW also packs a lot of tech with the iDrive 8 system, voice control, and great camera quality. But Tesla feels more futuristic overall. But there is one thing that Tesla doesn't offer that BMW does: a heads-up display. So, if you want your info right in your line of sight, BMW has got you covered. And speaking of info, check out this. This is the new Rivian R1T, and it's the first electric truck on our channel. Let's talk performance, because that's where things get exciting. Both of these SUVs pack impressive power. The Tesla Model Y long range does 0 to 60 in about 4.8 seconds, while the performance version brings that down to just 3.5 seconds. The BMW X XDR IVE 50 takes about 4.4 seconds, which is still fast for a big luxury SUV. So, in terms of getting up and going, the Tesla takes the win. But here's the thing, driving both cars shows you something interesting. Tesla feels lighter and more agile, like a sports car in an SUV's body, while the BMW feels heavier, especially in the steering. It's like you're moving a bigger, bulkier object. And honestly, that's not necessarily bad. The BMW has a lot of weight, but it's distributed so well that it doesn't feel top-heavy. It handles corners like a champ and rides super smooth, almost like being on a cloud. So, if you want raw performance, Tesla's your guy. But if you want a smooth, composed ride, BMW's got you covered. And with four-wheel steering available on the BMW, parking and tight maneuvers become a breeze. You can literally turn this thing on a dime. So, if you're cruising through city streets, the BMW is your best bet. Now, before we move on, let's talk about charging, because it's a big part of any EV ownership experience. Both cars support DC fast charging, but the Tesla has a secret weapon: the Supercharger network. Tesla has about 42,000 chargers in the US alone, and they're everywhere, making long trips super easy. BMW, on the other hand, has teamed up with a company called ChargePoint to expand its charging network, but it's not as extensive as Tesla's yet. Plus, Tesla's superchargers are just plain faster, pumping out up to 250 kilowatts per minute versus BMW's max of 150. So, if you want the ultimate convenience, Tesla is still the king of charging. But BMW is catching up with its own fast-growing network. And finally, let's talk range, because that's always a hot topic. The Model Y offers around 330 miles on a single charge, while the iX gives you about 324 miles. Pretty close, but remember, real-world range depends on factors like driving style and weather. So these numbers aren't everything. However, what matters is how the car gets you from point A to point B. Both cars have impressive ranges. But my personal experience is that the Tesla tends to hold its value better over time. On the other hand, the BMW seems to depreciate faster, especially when it comes to EVs. As the market shifts and newer models come out, the resale value of these cars could change. So it's hard to predict the future, but if I had to guess, Tesla's tech edge might help it maintain its value. So, what's the verdict? Should you go for Tesla's tech or BMW's luxury? Well, it depends on what you value most. If you're looking for cutting-edge technology, a wide charging network, and great value for money, the Tesla Model Y is the smart choice. For about half the price of the BMW, you get a car that's quicker, more tech-savvy, and has a growing community of EV drivers. Plus, if you live in the US, you're in luck because that's where Tesla has the biggest lead in charging infrastructure. In fact, Tesla's Supercharger network is so advanced that some drivers never even bother getting an at-home charger. They just use the superchargers. In contrast, the BMW iX is the epitome of luxury. If you want to arrive at your destination feeling pampered and high-tech, this is the car for you. The interior is like a private jet cabin, and the driving experience is smooth, confident, and powerful. Plus, with the heads-up display, you don't have to take your eyes off the road for important info. But for double the price of the Tesla, you need to ask yourself if the extra luxury is worth the cost. Also, keep in mind that BMW's charging network isn't as vast as Tesla's yet, but it's growing fast. So, who should get the BMW iCs? Well, if you're the type of person who wants the best of the best, even if it comes at a premium, the X might be for you. You're not only buying a car, you're buying a status symbol. If you have the means and you want the world's most luxurious electric SUV, the BMW X is hard to beat. Alright folks, it's time to make your voice heard. Which one would you pick? The Tesla Model Y or the BMW X? Drop a comment below with your thoughts, and don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. We've got lots more electric car comparisons coming, so stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the road.